Hello, welcome to Complaintation, the zone to moan and groan. I'm your host, Jamie Terry. Let us begin. So the first thing I want to discuss with you is jury service. Now, I have been fortunate enough to do it once. Wasn't a fan. You'd think that you'd be like, oh wow, it's going to be really cool. You're going to meet the judge and you see all the lawyers and it'll be like the movies and it'll be like TV. And it'll be like sit in a room, like, you know, like all the films and all the things you read and all that kind of stuff. So I thought it was gonna be like that. And the novelty, it is kind of like that, but then day one, the novelty kind of wears off very quickly because it gets really boring. And I had to do it for an entire week, and it was one case the entire time. It wasn't like little ones, it was one long one. And it was really annoying as well because how it worked out with my work at the time, I was actually losing money doing it as well. So it was like, usually what happens is the jury service, they pay you your equivalent, what your wage would be for your work because you have to do it. But for me, I don't know what happened, but it was like, I had to pay for parking per day and it was like £10 a day or something. And it worked out that they didn't reimburse that. So I actually lost out on money doing it. The more days I did it, the more money I lost. And it was like, I don't want to do this. And basically, I thought it was going to be like, oh, David's not been paying his parking tickets. He's got 4 of them. He's supposed to do it in 2 weeks, but he didn't, and he went overboard. I thought it was going to be like that. So I thought it was going to be like little cases like this. I walked in, sat down. This girl came up on the stand, and she started crying. And she was like, oh, my granddad kissed me. I was like, what? And it was a long case about that. And it was like, I won't go into much of the detail, but it was that for a week. It was horrifying. And to be honest, and it was for a week long. It was so, there was some days we didn't do anything. It was literally we just sat there and watched for hours and hours. And it just got really, really boring and your eyes were going. And then it was like, the judge was like, right, I think we're done for the day. We'll continue tomorrow. So it was like, we just sat there and just like went through documents and all that kind of stuff. And it was just so boring. It was so boring. And but to be honest with you, don't tell anyone this, but by day 7, I was like, guilty. I just want to go home. That's really bad, isn't it? But like, it was coming to a close anyway. It was leading towards that he was guilty. But I didn't care. I just wanted to get out of there as quick as possible. So yeah, not a very good experience. It was very kind of a big subject matter and I wasn't prepared for it. So yeah, that one was the first one. The second one I want to discuss with you is, what was the second one I want to discuss? Oh yes, this is the one for the guys, when you're in a public urinal and someone joins you, like not in the same urinal, but I mean like in the urinal right next to you. If you're in a packed bathroom and there's like only one left next to you, that's fine. But when it's completely empty, you go to a urinal to do your business, and someone just walks next to you. Right, mate. Yeah. Good night. Yeah. Me too. And you're like, can you just give me some space? Like, to be honest, I don't really want to. I mean, maybe I'm a bit of a douche for saying this, but I can't, even though I'm in a public urinal, I do like my privacy still. And the fact that you're standing right next to me in a conversation with my bits out, I don't feel comfortable. So, and the third thing I want to talk to you about is energy drinks. It's a drink for the youth, you know what I mean? Like, or a Jaeger bomb if you're going to in a nightclub or something. But having a whole can of Monster just next to you, and particularly when you're in an older generation, like maybe 30s or more, and you've got a whole can and you just drink an energy drink, it's just so bad for you. It's like, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it's like more than quadruple the caffeine numbers compared to coffee. Like, it's so bad for you. And yeah, like, just when I see someone who's probably my age drinking it, I'm like, okay, this guy is on another level. He's like, he's obviously not sleeping. He's a gamer. He's playing like games till like 3 a.m. His body clock's all over the place. You know, there's something not right in his routine and he's not doing anything about it. In fact, he's making it worse. In fact, it's an addict. So you need help. Go get some professional help. You're an idiot. So yeah, that's, I just think it's really bad for you. Like when you see those numbers as well, and particularly if you're an older person, like I'm not old, but like if you're an older, like 30s or more, I'd say, I just don't think you need to do it, because it's, when you're young, you know, you're kind of what's the word? You know, your body's youthful and it's not been damaged yet, and you can just drink whatever you want, sure. But when you get to my age, 30s or more, I don't know, your body's more run down, and it's gonna do more damage to your health. So those are the three things that I want to discuss. To end the video with some comedy gold, a nice little joke for you. I like jokes about eyes. The cornier, the better. We're having a good time. Bye.